If you're looking for a way to not have a car payment for the next 6 to 12 months, you need to do this. Most people think that having $5,000 to $10,000 as a down payment is a smart financial move. But what if I told you there was another way that you could use that same amount of money to create financial flexibility, create more margin in your budget, and just give you a peace of mind throughout that time? In today's video, we're going to talk about a down payment hack that I've used with people inside of my coaching program that has helped them to be able to create margin, pay off their cars in record time, and I'm going to teach you that today. The traditional way that we have cars and how we buy our cars right now is that we save up money, we get $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000, and we go to the dealership and we hand them the cash. But one of the things that I think about when it comes to that is the cash is just kind of locked away. We don't get to use it. Does it really make a big dent in our actual finances and help us, right? And so the average used car right now is about $25,000 that we buy. So most people would probably put about $5,000 to $7,000 in that. But then also there are people who are like, I want the newest thing. I want the heads-up display. I want a new car. Even though that 62% of people are living paycheck to paycheck right now, we still want the newest thing. And then we also just have the standard is 10 to 20% for a new down payment. But is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth putting 10 to 20% down? The harsh truth is actually putting $1,000 down on a car only takes away $15 a month on your car payment. So it's a small dent, but it's not anything crazy. But let's say you want to add a little bit more and you want to add $5,000. That really puts you at about $75 a month. So yes, it's a bump, but does it really make that big of a difference? And let's just say even you want to add even more and do $10,000. That's $150 a month. So really the big question is this actually worth it? Is it actually worth putting $10,000 on a car to only save $150? But if we really think about it and look at it this way, there's a down payment hack that we've used that's been able to help people take that same amount of money and get them from point A to point B and pay off their car in record time. But before I get into that down payment hack, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel to get more tips on how to grow your net worth, how to increase your margin, and just learn more financial tips to help you on your way to financial freedom. So let's jump back into the video and talk more about this down payment hack. So the down payment hack is really simple. Let's say you save up $5,000. Instead of giving it to the dealership, here's my suggestion. Open up an online checking account or an online savings account and put that same money and stash it away and let it create a buffer for when you get your car payment. So here's a good example of this. And we're gonna go through some examples today, but I'm gonna just give you some quick example just so you would know. So let's say you have a $5,000 lined up as a down payment. Let's say you go open up an online checking account and you stash it there. Let's say that your car payment is $500. And that would buy you 10 months of no car payment as just a buffer. But here's where the hack really helps you out. Let's say that you stack $500 as well from your budget and add that on top of your buffer. Now you have $1,000 in car payments going towards your car. So let's say this car was $25,000, and we'll look at this here in a second. You'd be paying $1,000 towards that car. And let's say that an emergency comes up. The thing that I love about this is it gives you flexibility. So if you have an emergency come up and you have this 10-month buffer, but you have a $500 budgeted item, let's say you have a $500 emergency, you can still use your $500 that's in your budget to maybe take care of that emergency and still not have to worry about your car payment, which is one of our major expenses when we look at our budget and we see how it can affect the margin in it. If you have a $500 line item in there, how it can take your budget down very quickly. So let's take a look at a used car example. I say that we talked about earlier that a used car, the average is $25,000. So let's say we take a 60-month note, 5 years typically. We won't get into interest, we'll just keep it really simple. And let's say in this example you use $5,000 as your car down payment. You take that at $500 a month, that gives you 10 months of no car payment. Let's say that you add $500 from your budget on top of that. That's $1,000 that you would be putting towards that car. Let's say that would essentially buy you almost a year of no car payment. If you continue down that path, that would give you 10 months of no car payment, and it would also accelerate you paying off your car in record time. You're looking at about 40% of your car being paid off. And also, you now have a loan that you may be paying off in less than 3 years by let's say 2.2 years is really what the debt payoff accelerates. But maybe you don't like a used car. Maybe you want something more flashy, and maybe you want a brand new car. So let's take a look at an example for a new car and what that looks like for you. Let's say that you decide you want a car as MSRP is $45,000. So you save a little bit more. and you basically do $10,000 as your down payment. Let's say you decide, okay, the car payment is $750. Well, that gives you $750, and let's say we budget once again for $750 as well. When you do that, that gives you the opportunity to be able to get $1,500 going towards your car, right? Sounds like a lot of money, but also it buys you 13 months. Can you imagine what you would do with 13 months of no car payment? It's absolutely insane of just the amount of peace of mind that you can have and that you don't have to worry about. But even if we do the math here, that's 43% of your car being paid off. And you're looking at almost 20 grand of your car being paid off in really about a year, a little bit over a year. Think about how much that would be able to help you accelerate paying off your car. So we have two examples, used car, a new car. I think it gives you a really good option here, but really this down payment hack, we've seen it work for clients inside of our Earners Academy and helping them be able to pay off their car in record time.
We paid off $17,000.
In 100 days. We started in December, and at the end of December, we had paid off his credit card, which was, I think, like $3,500. In January, we started, the next task was my car. So from January to March 10th, we paid off $5,600 around that on my car.
Are you struggling with debt or feeling like there's never enough at the end of each month? Or maybe you want to create more income, or maybe you want to start investing but don't know where to start. You're not alone, but you don't have to stay stuck there. The Earners Academy is a financial coaching program where we're helping countless individuals and families eliminate 3 to 4K in debt in less than 30 days, build full emergency funds in less than 90 days, and finally create financial margin inside of their budget. Through accountability, through a game plan, and through guidance, we'll help you on your way to financial freedom. So are you ready to take the first step? Book your consultation today and start building the financial future that you deserve. So why this wins for you is that it creates flexibility. It gives you an opportunity to be able, if something were to come up, you would still have that budgeted item. But I think what's really important about this is that you really have this buffer. So then when it's time for you to actually pay your car note, you've already planned to pay it. So it's not this big spooky item that you're kind of running from, or, oh, I didn't remember that I had a $750 car note or $500 car note. You've already planned for it. So when your buffer does run out, nothing really changes. You do have a little bit more. It may change your margin a little bit, but also at that point, you can also use this as a way during your buffer. One of the suggestions I've used for a lot of our clients is to pay off debt during that time. So if you have an opportunity that you don't have a car note for 12 months or 13 months, whatever the time frame is, you can use that same amount of money to be able to pay down debt and also increase your margin during that time. So I would suggest this to be able to help you if you're looking to buy a new car, if you're thinking about buying a used car. Use this down payment hack to be able to help you. If you're looking for ways to just continue to grow your net worth, expand your margin, and also just get more financial tips, be sure to check out these videos.